5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It gives me a countdown. All right. I'm going to finish up or read chapter 38, Exodus 38. He made the altar for burnt offerings of acacia wood, 7.5 feet long and 7.5 feet wide. It was square and 4.5 feet high. He made horns for it on its 4 corners. The horns were of one piece with it, and he overlaid it with bronze. He made all the utensils for the altar, its pots, shovels, basins, meat hooks, and fire pans. All its utensils he made of bronze. He made for the altar a grate of bronze netting under its rim, reaching halfway up the altar. He cast 4 rings for the 4 ends of the bronze grate to hold the poles. He made the poles of acacia wood and overlaid them with bronze. He put the carrying poles into the rings on the sides of the altar. He made it of planks and hollow inside. He made the basin of bronze with its base of bronze from the mirrors of the women serving at the entrance to the tent of meeting. I think that was hammered bronze mirrors. He made the courtyard. On the south side, facing southward, the tapestries for the courtyard were made of finely woven linen, 150 feet long, supported on 20 posts in 20 bronze sockets. The hooks on the posts and the attached rings for hanging were of silver. On the north side, they were 150 feet long, hung on 20 posts in 20 bronze sockets, with the hooks on the posts and their rings of silver. On the west side were tapestries 75 feet long, hung on 10 posts in 10 sockets, with the hooks on the posts and their rings of silver. On the east side were tapestries 75 feet long. The tapestries for the one side of the gateway were 22.5 feet long, hung on 3 posts in 3 sockets. Likewise for the other side. On either side of the gate were tapestries 22.5 feet long, on 3 posts in 3 sockets. All the tapestries for the courtyard all the way around were of finely woven linen. The sockets for the posts were of bronze. The hooks on the posts and their rings were of silver. The capitals of the posts were overlaid with silver, and all the posts of the courtyard were banded with silver. The screen for the gateway to the courtyard was the work of a weaver in colors of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely woven linen. Its length was 30 feet and its height 7.5 feet all the way along, like the tapestries of the courtyard. It had 4 posts in 4 bronze sockets with silver hooks, capitals overlaid with silver, and silver fasteners. The tent pegs for the courtyard around it were of bronze. These are the accounts of the tabernacle. It goes to 31, right? Yeah. These are the accounts of the tabernacle of the testimony, recorded as Moshe ordered by the Levim under the direction of Ithamar, the son of Aharon, the Kohen. Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, the tribe of Yehuda, made everything that Adonai ordered Moshe to make. Assisting him was Oholiab, the son of Achimach, of the tribe of Dan, who was an engraver, a designer, and a weaver in colors, in blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and in fine linen. All the gold used for the work and everything needed for the sanctuary, the gold of the offering, weighed 29 talents, 730 shekels, 1,930 pounds, using the sanctuary shekel. The silver given by the community weighed 100 talents, 1,775 shekels, that's 6,650 pounds, using the sanctuary shekel. This was a beka per person, that is half a shekel, 1/5 of an ounce, using the sanctuary shekel, for everyone 20 years old or older counted in the census, 603,550 men. The 100 talents of silver were used to cast the sockets for the sanctuary and the sockets for the curtain. 100 sockets made from the 100 talents. 1 talent, 66 pounds, per socket. The 1,775 shekels, 50 pounds, he used to make hooks for the posts, to overlay their capitals, and to make fasteners for them. The bronze in the offering came to 4,680 pounds. He used it to make the sockets for the entrance to the tent of meeting, the bronze altar, its bronze grate, all the utensils for the altar, the sockets for the courtyard around it, the sockets for the gateway to the courtyard, all the tent pegs for the tabernacle, and all the tent pegs for the courtyard around it. Is that it? Yeah, okay. All right, there you go. So, wow, that's a lot of gold. Jeez. Anybody know what the spot price of gold is? I'm not even going to figure that out. That's just stupendous. As I was reading it last week, I was like, that's a lot of gold. 1 talent is ballpark, roughly, a lot of times they say 100 pounds, but they're saying here 66 pounds. That is a lot of gold. It's like in Revelation, it speaks of hailstones, one talent hailstones, 100-pound hailstones. So, a lot of things, though. That's just amazing. So, the use of linen is interesting. The number of rings and just the whole thing is just, a lot there. More than I'm going to go into right now. So, alrighty. This is Jerry Diamond. Tomorrow, later today, we're going to have the Sabbath meeting again. I'm not going to read the, I can go to the, for anybody listening to this. Okay, if you see the 17th month, the third Shabbat, today's reading will be Exodus 38, 21 to 31, unless that was a typo. And then I want to give the phone numbers. Okay, I thought I had it. It's on my phone. Oh, I did a video on it. I missed it. There it is. Boom. All right. For the call tomorrow, this is a conference call, so it will not be a playback. It'll be a live call. 712-432-9900. Participant code 407777037. So 4077770 and then pound. And then there's an introductory thing saying, you can fast forward by hitting 6, rewind, hit 4, pause, hit 5. That's for the playback, right? But if you want to skip the introduction, telling you about muting, how to mute, you mute. *1 mutes, and then *1 unmutes you. And that's pretty much all you need to know. Try to not be talking and doing dishes and having kids screaming in the background. It's very irritating. And because sometimes people just start listening, not realizing that everything in the house is being picked up by everybody listening to the call. So *1 mutes you. I found that on my phone, muting on the phone does not mute. This can be embarrassing. So, the other thing was, if you don't want to listen to the introductory material about all that, just hit any numbers, 88. I usually just hit 88 because it's close. And then it says you're now joined the conference. And then a lot of times they hear a ding tone, and almost all the time Elisheba will say, or somebody will say, welcome or welcome back, whoever just came in. Feel free to, introduce yourself. You can stay on mute. You don't have to talk. It's not mandatory. So if you want to introduce yourself, say, hey, I'm, Kelly or Jerry or whoever, and then unmute, or go ahead and mute again, or just say hi. And they'll have an introductory time of talking and just, sharing prayer requests and praise reports and that type of thing. And then she'll probably have a time of teaching or reading something. Last week she read a really good stuff the last 2 weeks, actually. Read from a book by Robert Balakias, The War Between the Children of Light and the Powers of Darkness. Very good reading there. And then last week it was on the heart. So, and she read a thing about gold. That was phenomenal. So I already talked about that. All right, that's it. Good night. Hope you can join in. And like I said, I'm going to be focusing more on this and teaching and reading Torah. So I read this tonight so that anybody tomorrow can listen to it during the day if you aren't able to get into the conference. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.